this new season between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Minnesota Twins. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Gene Segura standing in. He'll get us started in this one
Arizona,
under the lights.
Second baseman, number 2.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. The windup and the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Simmons is there. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Into the box now, Andrew Benintendi. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Under it now is Simmons to take it in for round number 2. In now, J.D. Martinez. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season, so perhaps a hit or two in this one could put him up over the top. Hard on the ground towards short. Played on the backhand. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Into the box, Zach Grant. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Zach Grant.
Hit out towards second. There's Segura. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Batting second.
Into the box now, Jorge Polanco. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Comes set with the 0-1. A high fastball is in there. Here's the 0-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Batting third.
So coming to the plate, Eddie Rosario. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. Muller with the slide. What a play. Now at the plate, Joe Mauer. It's been a great season for him so far with the bat in his hands. He's got the average up over 340 here entering play. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. The 1-0 now to Mauer. And that one stayed too low apparently.
We are now watching him put on a clinic. This is exactly the way he loves to hit. Very patient, and now he's got a 2-0 count looking for his pitch.
Two things pitchers really love: cold strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
A man on third with 2 down. And a fastball just a bit high.
Now on 3 and 2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing it.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fast. Jake Lamb standing in now. He'll lead it off here against Jose Barrios.
Third baseman.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Lamb.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Hey, Matt, I like the cold weather strategy. You're probably saying, what's that, Harold? Well, the ball's up. He knows it's not going to carry on this cold night, so now you elevate out of the zone. You hope they swing at it and get some cheap pop-ups.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Lorenzo Cain.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Brad Miller is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Rosario is there, and the inning is over. Here's Luis Valbuena now. He'll stand in against Chris Archer to get the inning underway.
Luis Valbuena.
Swing and a looper to left. Lamb into shallow left. And that's the first out of the inning. So striding forward now, Yunel Escobar. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Chopped weakly to the left. Backhanded. Throw gets him. 2 down. Digging in, Josh Reddick will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. In now is Andrelton Simmons, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. Here it comes, 1-0. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Martinez is there, makes the catch, and the side is. The catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Devin Mesoraco.
And they start him with a changeup, but this is chopped foul at home plate. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Here's the pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I like that combination right there. Show him the curveball, and now that fastball sitting in the low 90s is going to look even faster. Nice job of mixing it up.
Reddick has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He enters play in this one with his batting average up over the 320 mark. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Here's Chris Owings now. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. In there, 0-1. A 1 pitch on its way. And he misses with a high changeup that time, a dangerous pitch. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. Curveball locks him up, strike 3. And so digging in now, Jason Castro. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Chopped weakly up the first base line. That rolls foul for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And a neck high fastball that time. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw not in time to get him, and how about that? An unlikely infield single.
Number 8.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Zach Grant. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. 0-1. Here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Jorge Polanco. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Heading out towards shallow right. Martinez has a read on it. 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Stepping up to the plate, Eddie Rosario. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike. Digging in for his second at-bat, Gene Segura comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Gene Segura.
Back up the middle. And the Diamondbacks have their first hit of the game. Striding in once again, Andrew Benintendi. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
And a dive, but he's back in there. The 0-1 on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Grant has it in his tracks, and that's the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready for another chance? J.D. Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he'll get back in safely. From the stretch, Segura runs. Hit hard on the ground towards second, but that finds its way through for a base hit. Segura is on his way home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Digging in now, Jake Lamb. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set. Here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Grant ranging back, still going back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Ready now, Lorenzo Cain. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now a swing and a fly ball. Reddick has a read on it. 2 down. Standing in, Brad Miller. He flew out in his last at-bat. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing as he rifles this one into center for a base hit. The catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. 3 runs already home here. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
That changeup for the second strike right there is a great sign. When you're struggling like he has early in this game, you got to get in a rhythm. The changeup, off-speed pitches, all those put your mechanics in the right place.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to So here's Joe Mauer. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
First baseman, Joe Mauer.
Way late on the fastball for strike one.
I really love the way he's attacking hitters on that first pitch. It's over 80% first pitch strikes in this game, and that's why he's having such great success.
Kane is there, and he has it for the first out. So stepping in, Luis Valbuena. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Well, he swung right through that on that changeup. The changeup is a tough pitch to swing at for the first pitch because you haven't measured his velocity yet, so you don't know what you're going to see coming your direction. Boy, Matt, we're watching him have great success on that exploding fastball at the top of the zone. And I'm telling you right now, you can't catch up to that. It looks great to you coming in, but you have to get your bat in the position to get on top of it. And it's just too hard to do all those things and think you're going to square it up.
Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Now batting.
Standing in, Josh Reddick. He singled his last time up. Grounded to first. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Settling in now, Kyle Schwarber. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Kyle Schwarber.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Matt, he's throwing a lot of strikes. Very impressive, right? We just saw a swing and miss, but he may be even more effective if every now and then he throws a ball that's out of the zone, because they know he's in the zone. They're being really aggressive. If they have to think a little bit, it might not be a strike. It might be good for him.
Hard hit ball to second. Polanco gloves it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Here's Chris Owings now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Owings.
Into the windup and the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Reddick. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, number 2.
Gene Segura standing in. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Now he reaches out here and just serves this one out behind first. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Striding in, Andrelton Simmons. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Martinez on the run. 1 away.
Now batting,
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in.
Jason Castro.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Kane is under it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Zach Grant, a hit in 2 tries so far. Hit out towards second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Digging in once again, Andrew Benintendi. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. The 1-0 delivery. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play.
Man, I like the last two pitches. A changeup and then a fastball, and he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
Well, this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's J.D. Martinez. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Skied into straightaway right. Reddick has a read on it. 2 gone. Jake Lamb standing in now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Now the pitch. Ball 2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And he bangs it into center field for a base hit. And Lorenzo Cain on deck loves to see that. It means he'll hit here as well. In now is Lorenzo Cain. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First offering on its way. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. Lamb rounds third and is digging for the plate. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game. Digging in and looking for more. Brad Miller, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Hit hard on the ground to second. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game. Ready once again, Devin Mesoraco. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard on the ground toward short. Simmons has it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Striding in once again, Jorge Polanco. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth.
Polanco.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
And that's in there, base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. Ready for another shot now, Eddie Rosario. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ready with the first pitch, here it comes. Now a swing and a ground ball.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time. Here's Archer on 1-2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off, even if you know it's coming. Look, 2-strike slider on the back foot. That's a classic pitch, but he did a nice job of laying off it.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right. back into this at bat.
And now some action in that Arizona bullpen, as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. Joe Mauer is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
And that's through, a base hit. The runner scores from second. And they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first. It's now a 5-2 game. Here's Luis Valbuena now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. For Mauer, that's now 7 doubles for him on the season. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
The 1-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Lamb will get under this one, and he's got it for the first out. Ready for another chance? Yunel Escobar. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Yunel Escobar.
First delivery to him on the way. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 on its way to Escobar. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Eddie Gamboa comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Eddie Gamboa.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. 3-2 now. Due next is Josh Reddick as he gets ready in the on-deck circle. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. Reined in. The tag, and he is out. In now is Andrelton Simmons. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Looking to minimize the damage here. Ball 1. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. And Kane will make the catch, and the side is retired. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. We're on to the 7th with the Diamondbacks out in front. And before we get the inning underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point.
Schwarber.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Digging in to try it again, Chris Owings. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. The windup and the 0-1. Here's Simmons at short. He's right there on to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Gene Segura standing in. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Hit hard towards center. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Runner goes. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Oh, and this deflects right off him. Segura rounds the corner and is headed home. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. Now at the plate, J.D. Martinez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Reddick. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. 1 for 2 on his line. So far in the game.
Jason Castro.
From the stretch. A frustrated swing and miss at a knuckleball. The 0-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 0-2 delivery. Chases one up the ladder as this is hit in the air to left field. Benintendi comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Center fielder
stepping in and ready for another shot. Zach Grant.
Nope.
Lays off 1-0.
That's that controversial pitch right there. It's in the zone, should be called a strike by the book, but it's not a strike in baseball, not in the big leagues anyway.
Just off on the timing for that knuckleball. Hit down the and it's off the first base bag. And they'll recover to tag the batter out. My goodness, what a weird play. Stepping up to the plate, Jorge Polanco. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Could have hit that with a 3-iron. A low knuckleball called for a strike. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Sent out to straightaway center field. Kane is under it. And that retires the side. Jake Lamb standing in now. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Baseman Jake Lamb.
Now here's the pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one. But the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Here's another 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for a hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. Digging in now.
Center fielder Lorenzo Kane.
On its way is pitch number 75. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Reddick has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
First baseman.
So striding in, Brad Miller. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Now pitching for the Twins.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the Hanley Ramirez. Will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. A swing and a high drive to right center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. The catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it to scoop it. You got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him. Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. Settling in now, Eddie Rosario. Over 2 with a walk for him so far. First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
The difference maker in this outing than others is the 2-seamer. He's doing whatever he wants to do with that ball. It's moving all over the place.
1 away. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Joe Mauer, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat. And he takes ball 1. 2 runs, 6 hits. And no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. 1-1. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. But this will land untouched. Here's the 1-2. Bounce to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Here's Luis Valbuena now. No hits in 3 tries so far. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. And a knuckleball too low apparently. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Here's Chris Owings now. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. Comes set and the 0-1. Lined hard to center field. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. At the plate, Gene Segura. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Taylor Rogers enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 55, Taylor Rogers.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. Now to the plate, Andrew Benintendi, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Well, that slider right there, that's what makes him tough against the left-handers. That pitch is almost impossible to hit.
In the air to straightaway right. On the move is Reddick. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's J.D. Martinez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a curveball that time that broke too low. 2 out with the man at first. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Line drive to left, and that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one. So striding forward now, Jake Lamb. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. High in the air out to center field. Grant moves over, and that's the 3rd out. Into the box now, Yunel Escobar.
Leading up.
He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth. Number 16 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Now pitching for Arizona, number 16.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Kane is under it. One away. Ready now, Josh Reddick. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Digging in, Andrelton Simmons. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Into the windup and the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Ramirez in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul for strike two.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Bases are empty. One man out. Look out. A fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable. Standing in the batter's box against you.
Tyler Flowers will come on as a pinch hitter.
Tyler Flowers.
Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And that's cut on and missed, so now the Twins are down to their final strike here. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Well, the lineup